Suppose you are given this table and which shows values of x and values of y. So if x is 0, the corresponding value for y is 2, x is 1, y is 3, x is 2, y is 4, x is 3, y is 5. So, and we want to plot a graph for this. So let's write our x here, x-axis, this is y-axis. So let's write the point in the line. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe this is 0 at the center. So minus 1, minus 2, and so. Here will also be minus 1, minus 2, and so here will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so. So if you want to plot this graph, we'll just look at x is equal to 0, what is the value of y? So if you look at x equal to 0, y is 2. So we can just kind of, at x here is 0, y is 2. So we have a point here. Here x is 0 here, and y is 2. So then look at the next one. At x equal to 1, y is 3. X is 1, y is 3. So here at x is 2, y is 4. At x is 3, y is 5, and so on. So then we can definitely write the straight line for this. If you look at this, it's just a line like this. It's just a straight line like this. So this is our equation of line. And now let's look at this x and y. If you look at whenever we have x, the y increase whatever we have by 2. Here 0, then we just add 2. Here it is 1, we add 2 to be 3. Here we have 2, we add 2 to be 4. Here we have 3, we add 2 to be 5. So I can just write my y is just whatever x that I have, then I will just add 2 to it. So this is the equation of the line. So I can say this line is just y equal to x plus 2. And in general, then we write the equation of a straight line can be expressed as y equal to mx plus c, where m is the slope, c is the y-intercept. I will explain that a bit. So like in this equation, y equal to mx plus c, we can see our m is 1 and our c is 2. So m is the coefficient of x and c is this constant. So let's start by explaining what is c. C is y-intercept, is where this line crosses the y-axis. So you can see this is where it crosses at y equal to 2. So that's why it crosses it. So that we say our y-intercept is 2. Or we can say the line where x equal to 0. At x equal to 0, y equal to 2. Then the slope. The slope is how does y changes in proportion to how x changes. So if you look at this is our y, maybe I can write. So this is y, and suppose this is x. So our target is how does this change with respect to this change. So, and this is just if you have a point here for y and point here for y, this is just the length is just y2 minus y1, and or in otherwise for this case, I can write the length as here y is 2, here y is 5. So the difference is the length is 5 minus 2, which is 3. So 5 minus 2, which is 3. And the difference between here we have 0 up to 3. So it's just 3 minus 0, which is just 3. So we see our m is equal to this y values 5 minus 2 divided by 3 minus 0, which is equal to 3 over 3, which is equal to 1. So in case we are not given equation, we just have the graph, we can calculate this m, which shows how steep the line is. So m is here is 3 over 3. So let's go further and explain it more. So the equation of a straight line can be expressed as this, where m is the gradient or slope of the line and c is the y-intercept, that is the point where the line intercepts the y-axis. So, and the gradient odd slope is the amount by which the y coordinate increases, changes in proportional to x. So like here, if we have a, let me just write a simple graph. Maybe you have a maybe line like this, and maybe this is x1, this is x2, this is y1, this is y2. So you have 2 points. This point is x1, y1, and this point is x2, y2. So then your slope m is just y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And the y-intercept is at this point. So suppose this point will be C, where the line intercepts the y-axis. So if you know that, so now let me just delete this. This is just for to illustrate. So now, if you know 1 point, maybe 1 point x1, y1 on the line, and it is sloped, then the equation of the line is just y minus 1 minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. We'll use that in the example later, and you will see how we find the line equation of the line. So let's start with example. So our first example is find the equation of the line with gradient 3 and y-intercept 5. So our gradient is just our slope, so we start by writing, we remember the equation of the line is if y equal to mx plus c. So here we are given our m. Here is our m is equal to 3, and our c here is given is equal to 5, gradient and y-intercept 5. So then we can just substitute this into this formula. So our y will just be equal to, instead of, for m we will just substitute 3x plus 5. Then that's all. This is the equation of our line. In this example, we want to find the equation of the line with slope minus 5 that passes through the point 3 and minus 4. So as we said, whenever you are given only one single point, so we use the formula y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. So now we look at the question. We have the gradient minus 5, so our m is minus 5. We have the point 3 and minus 4, which will be our y1 and x1. So the first coordinate is x1 and the second coordinate is y1. So we'll have x1 is equal to 3 and y1 is equal to minus 4. Then we can just substitute this back into the formula. So we'll have y minus, what is our y1? Minus 4. So we'll have minus 4 instead of this y is equal to m is minus 5. Then here we'll have a bracket x minus x1 is 3. Then we just solve this. Then here we have y minus times minus. This will just be plus 4, which is equal to here minus 5 times x minus 5x, and minus 5 times this will have a plus 15. And from here we can have to find y, we can subtract minus 4 from both sides. So we'll have y plus 4 minus 4 is equal to minus 5x plus 15 minus 4. And if we subtract this here, we'll have y. 4 minus 4 is 0, minus 5x, and 15 minus 4 is 11. So we'll have plus 11. And this is our equation of the line.